The featherweight championship of the world. Tan Le 10 years the elder, both men stand at 5'10". Tang Kai weighed in 2 pounds heavier. Reach goes the way of Tan Le. Our mixed martial arts global rule set the bout will be judged as a 25-minute whole and not as 5 individual rounds. To meet our fighters, let's go to Dom Lau.
And now we have 5 5-minute rounds for the one featherweight championship of the world. Presented to you by Toomey, our official premium travel bags partner. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is the #1 featherweight contender, standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, holding a mixed martial arts record of 14 wins and 2 losses. Training out of Sunken International Fight Club, representing China, Tang Kai. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds, holding a mixed martial arts record of 13 wins and 2 losses. Training out of 50-50 and Mid-City MMA, representing Vietnam and the United States of America. He is the reigning and defending undisputed one featherweight champion of the world, Tan Le. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier, the Boss Cost.
All right, guys, watch out for the headbutt, low blow, back of the head and spine. You both know the rules. Fight fair, fight clean. Touch glory if you want.
Look at the difference in approach here. Tan Le confidently bouncing up and down on the balls of his feet. Tang Kai staring through the champion. We are set for 5 rounds of world title action. Tang Kai staring across the circle.
All right, judge.
Tan Le looks ready to explode.
Ready, choke!
Friday, August 26, 2022, 10:46 p.m. Singapore time for the featherweight championship of the world. Tan Le, the champ, in the multicolored trunks. The challenger, Tang Kai, in the black and red.
Really light on his feet, trying to circle to that strong side of Tang Kai. The way Tan Le moves in and out is just a thing of beauty. A lifetime of Taekwondo brings him confidence inside the circle.
Tang Kai looking to make history and become China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion. Lots of movement early on from the champ, Tan Le. Fakes the left, drives the right hand, looking for the solar plexus.
Safety on the back end.
Tang Kai biding his time here, waiting for an opening, hoping that Tan Le will expose something, give him a gap, something even minute to thread a punch through.
Yeah, Tang Kai does a beautiful job of luring people in, and once they come into that hook range, just putting them to sleep. But Tan Le is very, very advanced in his striking, and he's trying to understand the range, trying to touch him with that jab, just to try to see exactly how Tang Kai is going to react.
Tan Le's got to be careful not to drop that lead hand, because Tang Kai will try and thread the overhand right over the top of that left glove. Body shot from Tang Kai, just testing the midsection. Good outside leg kick from Tang Kai.
That's what I would like to see more from Tang Kai, is go beating on the legs. You can see the wide stance that Tan Le has, and it'd be a good idea to start threatening with the hands, but just start whacking at those legs, just to try to slow down the movement of Tan Le, because he's so elusive and so hard to pin down.
Inside leg kick, high on the thigh there from Tang Kai. Already some welts on that inside left thigh of the champion. Stiff jab there from Tang Kai, gets out of dodges. Tan Le thought about a right hand, takes another outside leg kick there to Tan Le.
See, that's a good idea, just to keep beating on that leg, just keep going to it, and just start setting things up, just to see what happens. Because when he enters the pocket like that, when he gets into that range where those kicks are so devastating, he's got to be on point.
Extensive 10-week camp for the champion Tan Le, brought in Corey Sandhagen for the movement and the safety, and to have a sparring partner, he said, who took a different approach.
Halfway, Tan.
Corner coaching Tan Lee every step of the way here. Finally checks the low kick to the champ.
Yeah, and he's going to keep going to it too. Watch, oh, nice little overhand right there thrown by Lee. Didn't quite find the mark, but he also threw something different.
Big leg kick, buckles that lead leg a little, and Tan Lee responds a high left round, and a left hand is chasing Tang Kai.
Yeah, look at the movement. The way he cuts those corners, see, he doesn't just follow you around the circle. You try to move to the right, he will cut you off there.
But that left leg is a concern, Dragon. Tang Kai is hitting that target over and over again, both on the inside thigh and the outside of the lead knee.
Yeah, and he's also going low, too. He's attacking that calf. And that is a weird place to get hit, Michael. It does not feel just like the thigh.
There's another one. You hit that gastrocnemius muscle and it really does hurt. It takes your toll.
Yes, it does. It's hard to condition that area, especially when you go to the outside. Tan Lee needs to start checking these kicks.
Jab threaded through there from the champion. 1:35 remains. First round set for 5. A 25-minute match. Skip up high kick from Tan Lee. Forearms guard nice and high from Tang Kai. Body shot from Tang Kai. He has been pouring with that lead hand to the body so far.
Yeah, he's mixing up his targets well. He's going to the legs, going to the body, all in hopes of finding that beautiful little check hook that he's got.
Jab 2 to hook there from Tan Lee. Immediately cuts off the movement. Tang Kai back to center circle.
See, but that's how Tan Lee gets you, right? He gets you moving to where he wants you. And now he's starting to see that when he rushes forward, Tang Kai starts to circle away from his power side. It'll be interesting to see exactly how Tan Lee figures that out.
Outside leg kick again. The target, the left side of the knee of Tan Lee. Drifts off counterclockwise, does Tang Kai.
But Tang Kai likes it when people rush at him, right? He likes it to people to close that distance and get into his hand range. And he could be trying to bait Tan Lee in.
Right hand lead to a dipping body shot off the lead hand. Wild hook there from Tan Lee.
There's that left hook again. He's timed it so well.
You can feel the wind off those hooks off the lead hand of Tan Lee, but they're not connecting.
See, now Tan Lee's starting to step back.
20 seconds.
Is that lead leg hurting Tan Lee? He's only checked one of them, I believe, in this first round.
It does hurt. It does hurt. There's definitely, you know, some discomfort going on there. You can see the welt starting to build up on the lower leg of Tan Lee, but this man is conditioned. He knows what to do with this situation.
Oh. Spinning heel kick there from Tan Lee. Bit of the Taekwondo styling. We go to the towels at the end of the first round.
I'm a little surprised to see it out of the first 5, but I'm glad it is.
So, he's being lead guy a little bit. He's leaning on your right hand, okay? So your step throughs and skips will be there. We're gonna be smart with our right hand and keep it glued. No reaching, no chasing, okay? He's trying to touch your legs. We can set something up off of that, okay?
Breathe. How do you feel? Okay.
Hey, put it going up.
Hands up. Check. Keep your hands up, right? Okay.
Watch your lips.
Set something up.
Stay calm.
The corner of Tan Lee telling him to stay calm. Inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium, we're ready to rock and roll. Second round set for 5 for the Featherweight Championship of the World. That man, the champion, Tan Lee. That man, the challenger, looking to make history and become China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion. Got to protect the lead leg. Does Tan Lee.
Hands up. Hands up.
Tang Kai's corner wants him to go back to the leg, and headhunting early is Tan Lee.
Wild shots as he tried to close that distance. He's got to be careful to close it in like that. His hands have to be tight because I'm sure he realizes just how dangerous that hook is. You do not want to get caught with your hands down with Tang Kai.
Tried for a cutting side kick to the top of the thigh. Looked to go a little higher on that roundhouse kick, Tan Lee. Switching stance here, the champion. Jab from Tang Kai.
This is a different approach to Tang Kai, man. He's moving around a lot. He is on his bicycle to avoid that big power.
Both men jousting for control of center circle. Left hook there from Tan Lee. Cuts off the movement immediately. Nice work from the champ. Gets the lead leg out of danger. Flicks up a punt kick.
Tan Lee is hunting right now. There's that low leg kick again.
That one hurt him, Dragon.
Yeah, oh, look, he switched stance. He went southpaw. And Tang Kai starts beating on that lead leg, just to the other side now.
He has been switching stance this second round in a bid to preserve the leg. Tang Kai not giving up center circle, going around in clockwise. The champion in southpaw stance at the moment, left hand cocked and ready, didn't commit to it. Tang Li, no follow through left hand from the Chinese athlete.
Tang Kai's got great finishing instincts. He knows exactly where to go with these hands. He is looking for a home for that left hook of his, but he's having a hard time finding the mark with it. There it is right there. Touched him on the entry.
Dragon, any chance we see this one go to ground?
I mean, there's a strong possibility that, you know, Tang Li wants to flex that new BJJ black belt, but I would expect it to happen a little bit into later in the rounds, like that third, fourth round.
Unless that leg gets really badly banged up, I mean, that might be the way to protect it. Go to ground.
That's a good approach, you know, especially if he can catch Tang Kai coming in. If he can time it right, duck under some of these punches, the double leg could be there. Oh, nice.
Oh, that one stung him. That one stung him. And it was right after the corner of Tang Kai was barking instructions at him. I don't understand the Chinese, obviously, but I'm pretty sure they're saying, go after that leg. Just damage that leg over and over and over again.
Because Tang Li is so elusive, he's got so much speed and movement and explosiveness into all his strikes, just like he demonstrated right there. It's a great idea to start chopping on those legs. And Tang Li does his best work off of that right side, so having him go southpaw, it's a good idea. His movement is not the same in this second fight as it was in the first fight.
Overhand left from Tang Kai. Goes for the outside lead leg again. Left hook from Tang Li. Still can't cut off Tang Kai's movement. That's a center circle for the Chinese warrior. Going after that damaged leg. Now he shoots in. Tang Li looks for a takedown. Remember, Tang Kai said, there is no way Tang Li takes me down. It's impossible to take me down. He does have a 100% takedown defense.
Oh, Tang Li caught him with the hook. He's going back. Forcing him to the ground. He can't get him with the takedowns, but he can knock him down to the ground.
Has the pendulum swung? The high knee. And now Tang Kai backs away.
Yeah, Tang Li is so dangerous when he starts swarming. He knows exactly what to do to finish a match.
Tang Kai tasting the power of the champion. Lead right hand there from Tang Li out of that orthodox stance. And Tang Kai looked for the leg. Tang Li saw it coming.
Nice
The
right
champion
hand.
threads the right, gets a counter right hook from Tang Kai.
Here we go. 1 minute left to work.
That put the leg out from under him. A chance here? No, Tang Li still no chance to get up. Tang Kai's going to sling the legs while he's down. He does that. They're both damaged. Tang Li seizing this opportunity to damage them more.
It would be to Tang Kai's advantage to let Tang Li up and keep beating on those legs.
Up, set up.
His movement seems compromised.
Let's go. The boss Olivia Cost brings Tang Kai and Tang Li back together standing. Right hook.
Hard guard here. 30 seconds. No reach.
30 seconds left.
Southpaw stance now on Tang Li to protect that left leg. Now he switches back to orthodox. Switching stance, as many Taekwondons do. You hear the corner of Tang Li saying, footwork, footwork, you've got to move. You can't remain a stagnant target against those leg kicks.
The movement just is not there. It's not the same. Nice little step away right there, and he switches right back to southpaw. But he's got to make Tang Kai miss, and then he's got to make him pay. Because when he goes headhunting like this, Tang Kai's got great eyes, and he's moving very well.
2 rounds down, 3 to go, and a battle for the featherweight championship of the world.
You need to focus on the leg. Keep being aggressive. Deep breath, please. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Take a sip.
So the corner
In this moment,
of Tang
let's
Kai
just
saying,
keep
calm
being
down,
aggressive.
take a breath, go after the leg. That's the target. Go after the leg like that of Tang Li. That's where he's done the damage. Not only on that left leg particularly, but when Tang Li switches to southpaw, he's banging up the right leg. That's where they want him to go, Dragon.
Yeah, and they're doing a look at that job, just chopping him down, and it's really compromised one of Tang Li's biggest weapons, and that's that movement.
Tang Kai wants to become China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion. Tan Le, the champ, has never been beaten. Last time, 56 seconds is all it took to defeat Gary Tonin. Before that, in the third round, he beat Martin Nguyen to capture the gold. Cutting side kick, looking for the lead thigh of Tang Kai. Southpaw stance on Tan Le, that outside hook kick there of Tang Kai.
Yeah, one of our highest scoring categories is damage, and right now, Tan Le is showing us that that lead leg of his, that left leg, is damaged. The movement's compromised. You can see the superficial damage, the swelling that's up there on the calf.
Nice.
But again, the champion is still so dangerous.
But that right hand on the back foot there, just the way he popped it out, Tang Kai, then goes back to the leg and switches to the other leg. He is making minced meat out of the legs of Tan Le. Side kick from Tan Le, high on the thigh, and a high left roundhouse kick from the champion. What's he got in his bag of tricks, Tan Le? Switch up round kick to the legs.
He needs to find a counter for that leg kick. When Tang Kai starts to go to the legs, he has to fire some hands down the middle. He has to start checking those leg kicks, because if he doesn't, this is going to be a really long 12 minutes we got left for Tan Le.
Tan Le may be looking for an opportunity to take this one to the ground. Brent, what a world title matchup we are seeing.
Oh, it's better than advertised. I mean, you got the veteran, you got the young one. I mean, just two completely different personalities. Lee, cool, calm, collected. Tang, a little aggressive and hot-headed. He did all the trash talking, but this thing has certainly lived up to the billing to this point.
Checks the low kick. Nicely done there from Tan Le. Here the corner, appreciating it, acknowledging, saying we need more checks, that was a good one. Lots of instructions in Tang Kai's corner as a takedown threat again from Tan Le. Step across outside thigh kick. 45-degree angle, bringing the shin down on top of the thigh. And a body shot there from Tang Kai.
Good movement, good action forward. Look at the in and out movement, right? He's in, he does damage, and then he just steps slightly out of range of Tan Le. Look at that, the way that he sees these things coming. The movement has slowed from Tan Le, and we're seeing Tang Kai elevate up, but the champion is still very dangerous. All he needs is one touch.
Brent, given the trash talk from both men that was so stern, did you expect it to be here in the third round?
No, I didn't at all, but I got to tell you, and you guys have alluded to it over and over here, Mitch, is the fact that they are working the legs, and as Michael likes to say, tenderizing both legs right now. Tang Kai having a lot of success right there, but the veteran 36-year-old is clearly not going away.
Trying to bull rush and charge across with a flurry of the hands there, Tan Le. Tang Kai hasn't actively pursued that leg as much here in the third as he had in the first and second. Left hook. Tan Le going headache hunting, and Mitch, I really would like to see him set up those hooks with something first, not just swing wildly with them.
Well, he's trying to catch Tang Kai. He's trying to, really start to put a lot of pressure on him.
But maybe disguise the hook, stick a jab in his face first, then come hooking.
Easier said than done. Easier said than done. You look at him, he's coming forward. All he needs is one touch.
Maybe threaten the legs underneath with a leg kick of his own, then come over the top with that reach with those hooking punches. 1:10 remains, third round set for 5. Fake, and another one from Tan Le, a third one from the champion. When's he going to commit? Let's see if he pulls the trigger.
Michael, in Tan Le's 15-fight career, this is the longest fight in his career right now. Look at him pushing forward, trying to find a shot.
The welting on the back of the right leg, the hamstring area of Tan Le, that is insane. It looks like it's been barbecued, looks like it's sunburned, that leg.
Yeah, there's a lot of superficial damage on the legs, but it's also compromising the movement, so that kind of moves up as well. He's trying to find a home for those hands, but
got to set him up first, Dragon. Got to set him up first. He's seeing them coming. They're coming from too far away. They're being telegraphed too much at the moment. Tan Le, center circle, eats that stiff right hand down the corridor.
Nice right hand from the challenger.
Range finding is Tang Kai with the lead hand to set the right. Another wild punch there from Tan Le, back to center circle. This one's almost over this round. And we'll have 2 more to go. Tan Le getting picked apart. We'll listen into his corner now, see what they got to say to the champ.
So all of our off rhythms are respected. He's being very heavy leave guy. Yeah, we're going in the 4 right now, okay? He's being very heavy on the leave guy. Our step through stuff will be there for us if we wanted to, right? Our connects are gonna be there, but we're gonna have to get him moving first to try to get us back to the cage. He's being so big on leave guy, the connections aren't there off our first move. Be ready for our second.
Thoughts on what you hear from his corner as he's getting picked apart here?
Yeah, they're telling him that he's getting beat on the right leg, and I'm sure he knows that, but he needs answers to these problems. Because look at this. Look at how Tang Kai is just waiting, picking his shots, and when he finds these moments, he is finding his touches.
The circle door closes, and we are set for the penultimate round of action. Tang Kai has done a number on the legs of the champion, Tan Le. What can Tan Le pull out?
Ready?
Choke! The boss, Olivia Costa, gets us underway. He opens up in southpaw stance as Tan Le. And there's that cutting side kick to the lead knee. That can do damage if Tan Le can land it. And another one just above the knee. Maybe that's a target. They've highlighted in the corner, Dragon.
Yeah, he could actually, use a little bit of damage to those legs of Tang Kai, because right now it is the Tang Kai show, and Tan Le needs to change something up. He needs to start putting that jab out there. Like you said, before he starts blitzing, he's got to put something behind it.
What is looking dangerous for Tang Kai is his right-hand lead is particularly fast tonight. It's very hard to read.
His left hand is always a trip hammer. It just comes out of nowhere.
He's throwing the right hand as a lead punch.
Yeah, he loves that right hand. That's what he does. He throws the 2 and then he throws the 3 behind it, which sets up one of his favorite combinations. And look at his head movement.
Oh, nice. Beautiful head movement to evade the hooking punches of the champion.
Keep doing that. Pull that shit out.
You hear the corner of Tan Le say, keep doing it, put it on him, apply the pressure.
Yep, that's what we want.
Rip kick, smacks it in. Nicely done, good trajectory from Tan Le. He's got the left hand cocked and ready, does the champ. Right hand's ready to pull the trigger for the challenger. Outside leg kick, Brent, those legs continue to take punishment.
They do, but again, you're talking about knockout power. Lee, 12 knockouts in 13 finishes. This thing could end quickly, despite the damage that he has taken so far, 2 minutes into round 4.
And you are right, it'll only take one of these big looping punches to find the mark. We've seen Tan Le do it so many times before. One tiny opening is all the champ needs.
That's it. Mitch, you know it all too well.
Yeah, this is deep water for both these guys. They've never seen the 4th round, so we're seeing these championship rounds for both of them. It'll be interesting to see how these next 10 minutes play out if it goes that far. Caught it! There's that left hand!
How about that?
Oh, nice little duck under, but Tang Kai was wise to it, jumps on the neck, and gets Tan Le on his back.
What an exchange! And Tan Le on his back for the 2nd time in this contest as the legs get slung from the top once more. Nice leg there. Halfway through this 4th round of 5.
That 100% takedown defense is still intact for the challenger.
He said it would be impossible for Tan Le to take him down. You've got to wonder if Tan Le did take him down, would it mentally deflate Tang Kai?
Oh, nice little attempt there with the legs, but man, Tang Kai just easily slid away there, and he goes after the leg, touches him with the hook. Good chin demonstrated by Tan Le.
Body shot, hook, uppercut, hook again. Tan Le wears it and comes back. The champion with the left hand of his own, and a high left roundhouse kick. What a warrior. Looking through the brow here, Tan Le setting himself. It's a lead hook from the champion. Skips forward to the challenger. Hands are high on Tang Kai. As well they need to be. And again cracks to the leg. Jab 2, kangaroo, nicely done. Single leg here from Tan Le. And we're on the ground.
Tan Le able to almost get him into guard, but Tang Kai passes right back up onto his feet. I don't think that scores as a takedown, but Tang Lee attempted to get it to the ground, but again, he's staying true to his word. I'm impossible to take down. You cannot keep me on the floor.
The corner of Tang Lee encouraging him, saying, good work, let's use the jab, let's set it up, then go for the power salvo. Under a minute remaining in this fourth round of fight. I tell you what, Brent, once again, I've got to say it, I did not expect it to go this far.
Well, I didn't either, but at this point, this thing might go the distance. Obviously, Tang Lee, he's got to finish something before it goes all 5 rounds.
Edging his way in, Tang Kai with that lead hand, rangefinder.
30 seconds
Timing.
left.
Tang Lee on the outside. Nice little pirouette quarter angle turn there from Tang Lee. Switches stance to orthodox, back to southpaw. Where will Tang Kai go? Back to the legs, perhaps.
He's not attacking the right leg of Tang Lee the same way that he was going after the left leg. He's kind of abandoned the leg kicks, and he's really starting to focus on pressuring forward and throwing those hands. Nice little attempt that looked like a spinning, rolling thunder sort of situation going on there.
End of the fourth, one more round to go. Some of the action we saw in that fourth round, the champion coming forward and just ate that beautiful check hook from the challenger that dropped in momentarily.
Yeah, that hook is a thing of beauty out of Tang Kai. He goes to the body, goes up to the head, starts to swarm on the champion, but the champion, this is where he's most dangerous, is when he gets you moving backwards and he has his feet underneath him. Here's that attempt at the takedown, tries to keep Tang Kai in guard, but Tang Kai popped right back up.
Good. One more round left to work, Tan. Beautiful fight. We're going to trust our off rhythms. We're going to trust our guard. Our right hand is going to be there to set up what comes behind, okay? He's being bail guy.
Fifth round of action. For the featherweight championship of the world, this man looking to become China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion. This man in his second title defense. 5 more minutes remains. Dragon, your thoughts?
Man, this is an epic showdown between two of the most prolific knockout artists in all the one championship, and I wouldn't expect anything less because these guys got really good chins. I know they're known for their knockouts, but they can also take a shot, so I'm not surprised. I know you guys are, but I'm not surprised we're seeing a fifth.
And they open up hard and fast early on in this round, both clipping each other's jaws.
But don't you feel, Mitch, at this point, like Tang Lee needs a knockout to win this fight?
Oh, 100%. He needs to put Tang Kai to sleep if he wants to, bring that belt back to New Orleans.
There's the big leg kick again to the lead thigh, the outside thigh of the champion. You can almost see the imprint of Tang Kai's feet on the outside thigh of Tang Lee. Incredible punishment, the welting, the reddening on both legs, but particularly on that right leg. But he's staying in southpaw stance, is Tang Lee. Circling into the power side at the moment of Tang Kai. Tang Kai fakes the right hand. Just needs that one opportunity, does Tang Lee. High left roundhouse kick. Time is ticking down for the champion. Takes another outside leg kick.
Yeah, now he starts to go back to the leg. He's trying to score points. Tang Lee is eating a lot of really hard shots from the challenger, and he's taking them. So I think Tang Kai is just going to try to score points. I know he always goes for the finish, but right now he knows that he is ahead in the damage because of the legs, and he needs to keep this momentum going because he makes one mistake, and Tang Lee will sleep you.
How about that lead hook from Tang Lee? It came agonizingly close. I should say from Tang Kai. What a performance from the challenger. Threatening with a cross off the left hand here. The very deep, wide stance of Tang Lee. Maybe a left roundhouse kick coming from the champion. He's got to throw with bad intent. He tries to thread an overhand left. Tang Kai reaching down towards the lead leg. Trying to confound him, confuse him, mix it up, mix levels. Is Tang Lee tiring? There's a big welt under his eye too on that right orbital.
Yeah, he's really done some damage. He's gone to the head, he's gone to the body, and he's definitely done damage on the legs. I know that right leg looks bad, but all the damage is in that left leg calf.
Backs him off with the left hand, Tang Lee. Can he put the foot down? Dig deep into the well of guts and intestinal fortitude with 2 minutes 20 left. Front kick there from Tang Kai. Brent, you've got to wonder, what does Tang Lee have left? Is this his chance now? No!
Every time that he has gotten Tang Kai in just a little bit of trouble, Tang has been so elusive in this fight.
He is so slippery, Dragon.
Yeah, he's very hard to, really just pinpoint or keep him in one position. His footwork has been on point, and you got to keep in mind that this man has been dancing around the circle for 23 minutes now, moving very well.
I mean, the conditioning is just
gigantic
for both of these guys, the conditioning, because when you consider the damage that Lee has taken and the fact that he's still able to come forward, he's still able to have some kind of decent movement here with 1.5 minutes left.
But look at that, boom, that was a nice little left hand. He was able to land there when Tang Kai approached that distance.
How about the thud on that body shot though from Tang Kai? Belly button through the back, another tub thumping leg kick to the outside of that lead knee. 1:15 remains. It is all for Tang Lee to do now, Brent.
70 seconds, and Tang Kai is this close to a world title unless Lee can come up with something thunderous here in the final minutes.
Tang Lee tried to grab for a single leg, but still couldn't get a takedown. Tang Kai circles away. 55 seconds remains now. Are we going to see China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion?
I know we're impressed by the leg kicks and the offense coming from Tang Kai, but I am really impressed with his defense. The way that he is moving his head and staying out of danger. Tang Lee really hasn't even connected with any significant shots because Tang Kai is just so elusive and so hard to hit.
Tang Lee said that if Tang Kai came forward on him, he's getting slapped. He's now got 25 seconds left to put Tang Kai to sleep. Can he find something? Can he find anything? It may need a Hail Mary shot. 15 seconds to go now. And Tang Lee tags with the left.
There he goes. Now he's starting to touch.
10 seconds there. He goes again with the right hook. One more big shot. That's a left hook. Another one. But it may be too little too late. We are going down to the judges. What a world title fight. That was tremendous. Oh, Brent, you and I, brother, we were on the edge of our seat for that one.
It's been one heck of a night, and this, to be honest with you, the main event will be awesome, but this was the fight on the card I was most looking forward to.
A show stealer?
Absolutely a show stealer. I thought we'd see a little more from Tang Lee, but I give all the credit in the world to Tang Kai, and he kept saying it, Mitch did, that it's the elusiveness, it's how slippery he was that was maybe the most impressive thing that he did in the 5 rounds.
Have a look at the damage done over the entire 25 minutes, not to the left leg, but also the right leg that I think was more badly damaged of Tang Lee. They found a target. They'd studied so much tape, so much video of Tang Lee. They believe that was the chin in the armor, the legs of the champion. And my word, did Tang Kai go to town. This was the final stages when they traded hooks with each other. Attempt for a takedown here from the champion, Tang Lee, in the 4th round. Tried for a little knee on the stand up there as well. Pulled out some tricks. A lot of resilience, a lot of guts from Tang Lee, but will it be enough to retain the gold? Or are we going to see an historic moment in the history of martial arts, in the history of Chinese sport? Are we about to crown China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion?
Incredible respect. You see Tang Lee waving at his family, his baby. I mean, he told us that's what he does it for, but he might have come up short tonight.
Here's the moment. Let's go to Dom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And new undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Tang Kai.
We've seen history in the making. China's first ever male mixed martial arts world champion. His name is Tang Kai, and he is awesome. The sportsmanship, the Budo martial arts spirit between these two warriors. A torch being passed from a 36-year-old to a 26-year-old. The Chinese flag wrapped around the shoulders and gold wrapped over Tang Kai. It may be a very long reign. Let's go to the Dragon with world champion Tang Kai.
I am here with your new champion, Tang Kai. What a performance. You are now China's first male mixed martial arts champion. How does that sound?
恭喜你，唐凯！你的表现真是太棒了！你现在已经是中国第一位男子综合搏斗世界冠军，你现在感觉怎么样？
我感觉非常荣幸，然后也非常幸运。我要感谢万冠军赛给了我这次机会，还有那些支持我，还有那些帮助过我的人，谢谢你们。然后我要感谢我的团队，青岛新疆搏击，还有我的兄弟们，我的教练。
I feel extremely lucky and grateful at this moment. I want to thank One Championship for providing me with this great platform. I want to thank my team, my brothers who gave me all the support, and all the fans who has been unconditionally by my side.
It was a great performance. You really showcased an incredible game plan. You really went after the legs, avoided all big shots. Was that the plan coming into this matchup?
你刚才整个搏斗的过程都是非常的精彩，看得出你很努力的在防止被唐丽踢到，这是你之前就准备好的一个方案吗？
不得不说，当然他比我想象的要抗打。我以为他挨上我一拳就必须倒下，没想到他30多了还挺得这么好，然后。我非常感谢他，也很尊敬他。
I must say, Tang Li is a lot tougher of a component than I expected. I want to thank Tang Li for putting on such a great show. I didn't expect at his age, in his 30s, he still has such great stamina. Really respect this opponent.
We saw you utilize great counter-striking. Were you actually surprised by how tough he was to put away because you hit him with some really big shots?
刚才也看到你有重拳打到他好几次，但是他都之后有重新反弹回来，继续这个比赛。你的感觉怎么样？
我感觉挺神奇的。他被第4回合吧。被我一个重拳打倒，但是他很快的就反应过来了，我挺佩服的。
I was pretty amazed by Tang Li. Actually, in I think round 4, I gave him a huge punch and he was down. But afterwards, he managed to bounce back. He's such an amazing athlete.
You are now the featherweight champion of the world. Do you have a message for your fans, your friends, and your family back in China?
现在你已经是羽量级的世界冠军了，你有没有什么想对你在中国的家人和你的粉丝想说的话？
这场比赛在国内说，全国人民都在关注这场比赛。给了我很大的压力。虽然我赛前都不去想那些，不去看那些，但是我还是有很大的压力。我想告诉他们，我做到了，我一定要把这条金腰带带回中国。
Actually, before this match, there was a lot of buzz in China, a lot of people rooting for me. But actually, it made me super nervous. I tried not to look at those or listen to those and focus on training. So right now, I want to say, guys, I did it. I'm so proud I'm able to bring this belt home.
Yes, you can.
其实我每次赛前都非常紧张，但是进了笼子，打到对手的肉上面，感觉好爽，好舒服。
Actually, before every match, I always feel so nervous. But once I step in the ring, once I place my punch on my opponent, I feel great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Tang Kai!
And the first ever